Tonight, we also continue to follow developing news from Norfolk as efforts continue to suspend City Treasurer Anthony Burfoot months after a federal jury found him guilty of corruption.
Burfoot has refused to step down, but a judge could force him to do so. 10 on your side's Liz Kilmer joins us from the circuit court with more on when we can expect a ruling. Liz.
Well, some thought it would come down this afternoon, but instead the judge said he's going to take a couple of days to decide whether or not Burfoot should be suspended. Now, Burfoot's attorney says that would be a premature decision, while the attorney who's bringing forth this petition says it's the right thing to do and fair to the citizens. Walking into court, Anthony Burfoot couldn't be certain he'd leave with his title of city treasurer. Inside, attorney Ronald Batliner made the case
that we believe that there's enough of a conviction that it should trigger the suspension part.
And while a federal jury found the treasurer guilty on corruption charges, attorney Andrew Sachs says his client isn't yet convicted.
Under Virginia law, it's very clear the definition of conviction, to be convicted of a felony, which is what the statute requires before this process can start, requires a final judgment to be signed by a judge and a sentence to be imposed. That hasn't happened yet.
Sitting inside the courtroom was John Wesley Hill, another citizen who's organized a recall petition.
There's nothing wrong with the code other than the fact that Mr. Sachs is shrewd enough to maneuver that code. And as a result, we are still in a delay mode.
Burfoot's guilty verdict stems from his actions while on city council. During the hearing, Sachs called employees from the treasurer's office to the stand. The testimony overall reflecting that since the trial, it's been business as usual. Morale is high and the office has thrived under Burfoot. Sachs further noted Batliner's campaign for Commonwealth's attorney, suggesting his motives are political. But Batliner says no way.
I couldn't stand the fact that I had somebody who was convicted of bribery and perjury sitting in the treasurer's office. Somebody had to step up, and I decided to do it.
Now we're told to expect a written ruling from the judge. Meantime, Sachs has several post-verdict motions pending right now in federal court. Burfoot is set to be sentenced by a federal judge in April. For now, I'm live in Norfolk. Liz Kilmer, 10 on your side.